today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Well, it may be a bit... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And to the 43. So 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers last week for Mitchell. 17 carries, 85 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff, running left, Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Tannehill on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Tua going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, twisting away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the and make sure no one was going to get it.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Tua. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Oh, good move. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Tua to throw again. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tannehill on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill has got Hooper on the short connection. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to the ground now. It's Henry fighting through. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has. Any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Catch is made by Metcalf, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On play action, here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Antonio Gandy-Golden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing on second and long. Tannehill. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A gain of 6 there on first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Mitchell. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Tua. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing Tannehill. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And it's 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tannehill to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the